We are covering the net investment income tax, or NIIT, which you will absolutely see on your exam. This is a 3.8% tax that applies to certain high-income taxpayers. The exam will test your ability to perform a two-part analysis. First, determining if a taxpayer's income is above the threshold, and second, calculating the tax correctly. The tax is levied on the lesser of two amounts: either the taxpayer's net investment income or the excess of their modified adjusted gross income, or MAGI, over a specific threshold. The thresholds are the most important numbers to memorize here. For a taxpayer who is married filing jointly, the threshold is $250,000. For single or head of household filers, it's $200,000. For those married filing separately, it is $125,000. Let's use an exam-style example. A single taxpayer has a MAGI of $240,000, which includes $50,000 of net investment income. The first step is to see if their MAGI exceeds the single filer threshold of $200,000. It does by $40,000. The second step is to compare that excess amount of $40,000 to their total net investment income of $50,000. The NIIT is calculated on the lesser of these two figures. In this case, the lesser amount is the $40,000 excess MAGI, so the tax would be 3.8% of $40,000. A common exam trap is to automatically apply the tax to the full $50,000 of investment income, which is incorrect. The exam will also test your knowledge of what constitutes net investment income. This includes interest, dividends, capital gains, rental and royalty income, and income from passive business activities. It does not include wages, active trade or business income, Social Security benefits, or tax-exempt interest, like that from municipal bonds. Be ready for a question that tries to trick you by including income from an actively managed S corporation in the NIIT calculation. This is excluded. Another critical area is real estate. Rental income is generally considered passive and therefore subject to NIIT. However, if a taxpayer qualifies as a real estate professional and materially participates in the rental activities, that income is reclassified as non-passive. This makes it exempt from the NIIT, which can be a significant tax savings and a complex scenario presented on the exam. To remember the thresholds, use this simple mnemonic. Remember 250 to 125. That's $250,000 for joint filers, $200,000 for single, and $125,000 for separate filers. All of these calculations are ultimately performed on Form 8960, which is filed with the taxpayer's Form 1040. Knowing the lesser of rule and the MAGI thresholds is essential for passing questions on this topic.